Welcome back to the Pound for Pound Box Channel. My name's Eric.
And I'm your boy, Mac. And today, guys, we got one hell of a discussion that we will be talking about and breaking down the big fight card that will be happening live on December 7th in Phoenix, Arizona, between featherweight champion Rafael El Divino Espinoza, as he will be taking on Olympic gold medalist Robeisy Ramírez. What do you think about this fight coming up?
Man, to be honest, I'm super excited for this fight. Not only do we get a great co-main, but the fact that the main card is between Emmanuel Navarrete, El Vaquero versus Oscar Valdez. Two great champions. This is going to be a hell of a fight in Arizona. To start off, man, that first fight, it really had a Rocky feeling, Rocky Sylvester Stallone type feeling where we got two guys, especially Robeisy Ramírez. This guy's so good. This guy was supposed to just be a tune-up. Yeah. And the fact that Rafa Espinoza came in and did what he did, dropping Robeisy Ramírez, and not only proving to the world who he is, but showing how good and how much talent there is in this young Mexican fighter, it makes boxing boxing.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. That fight, off the hook, it was unbelievably exciting from the first round all the way to the end of the championship rounds. And it was crazy seeing how Rafa Espinoza defied the odds and ended up becoming featherweight champion.
And to break down the fight a little bit to you guys, Robeisy Ramírez is an Olympian. So this guy's a decorated amateur fighter. He beat Shakur Stevenson in the Olympics. Obviously that was the big video of Shakur crying backstage, You know what I mean? And this guy came into pro boxing and just has been dominant until, he became champion. He had a couple fights, won a couple of title fights. And the next thing you know, he faces this young killer. A lot of people don't think much about it. It kind of reminds me of the Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua fight when nobody expected Andy Ruiz to win. But, of course, the underdog, there's always an underdog story in boxing. And someone as humble as Rafa Espinoza, you got to really respect it. This guy works hard day in and day out, and nobody paid attention until he earned respect. And that's what you got to do in this boxing game sometimes. You got to earn the respect.
That fight, it was just crazy. I mean, they both dropped each other one time each, and now a rematch between those two, it's going to be incredible. And then we got one hell of a main event between Navarrete and Valdez. And now the crazy part is Espinoza's stock has just gotten so high that people are saying if the monster Naoya Inoue were to come up, he would be a good fight for him. But I don't know, because Espinoza's got the height advantage and the reach advantage.
And not just that, but I mean, it's a different weight class. So a lot of the time when a fighter, even as good as Inoue, goes up in weight, it's not always as easy. Of course, he makes everyone else look easy in his weight division. Yeah. Honestly, I can't lie, though. Inoue is the favorite. No matter where he goes, Inoue will always be the favorite. But regardless, Rafa Espinoza is someone to look out for. This is a stacked weight division as well. We're not just talking about Rafa Espinoza. We're talking about Cool Boy Steph. We're talking about Brandon Figueroa. We're talking about El Venado Lopez, even though he just got brutally knocked out. We're talking about Angelo Leo. We have so many fighters in this weight division, and I'm so excited. Many people don't pay attention to featherweight, and that's a shame because just because these guys are little dudes, it doesn't mean they can't give classic fights. I mean, the best of the best fighters in history have been at featherweight. You're talking about people like Manny Pacquiao, Julio Cesar Chavez, Floyd Mayweather at one point. A lot of guys are great, and a lot of guys are in this weight division. So make sure if you guys want to see a good fight, you guys want to see a great co-main card, make sure you guys tune in to Rafa Espinoza versus Robeisy Ramírez. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name's Eric.
And I'm your boy, Mac.